You know, it's very nice to see this site again in Kakariko Village. Like, Kakariko Village has gone through so much crap. Ever since, Ganondorf took over, like, the Death Mountain got all screwed up, and the Shadow Beast, like his Bongo escaped into the world, and just, wow. I feel bad for Kakariko Village after all that. Anyway, hello there everybody, and welcome back to more Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So, last time, we went through the rest of the Shadow Temple and defeated Bongo, the spirit that got released from the well. And, once again, we have restored peace to this little village. Anyway, today, before we head off to our next destination, we are going to play the Sun Song. Because at night, I do believe, well, from what I've looked up, but there is one more gold Skulltula that is here. There should be one more. And I'm really hoping this is the last one, because as I looked last time, and as I kept on looking from, like, my map and all the other stuff, we cleared out all the other Skulltulas from all the other places. But Kakariko Village just seems to be filled to the brim with gold Skulltulas. Like, a whole lot of them. So you're going to need the long shot in order to get this one. So basically, just Spider-Man your way through these houses. And you'll find your Skulltula that is here. Alrighty. So, we got another gold Skulltula, and that should be... Is it? Yes! So that last gold Skulltula was the very last one that we needed to complete Kakariko Village. So, we have 100% in Kakariko. And with that, we have 88. We have only 12 more to go. This is actually pretty exciting. Like, getting to 100% Ocarina all over again, just... Oh my god. Like, this project, it's just been about, me going around just 100%ing and telling as much facts as I know about Ocarina of Time that I didn't even show in the earlier LP. But damn. Damn. It feels really good to just, 100% a Zelda game. Like, even though in the long run it won't mean anything, it feels good. It feels good to get, 100% in something. I suppose. Unless it doesn't mean anything, in which case, Xenoblade's gonna have to get the shaft. Okay, so now we have that all settled. The rest of the things that we need to get for 100%, well, not only does it lie in Zora's domain, which we can't even do anything about until a little bit later, but we are going to want to now head off to the west. Because next in the storyline, that's where we're supposed to go next. And oh man, like, this is probably going to get introduced to some of my favorite parts of the game right here. Like, not even joking about that, but yeah, just some of these things have been part of my favorite moments in this game. Like, getting the Master Sword for the first time, it's been one of my favorite moments. Like, getting Epona for the first time was one of my favorite moments. And right here, we're getting to probably one of my absolute favorite parts of the game, actually. And it involves going west to where the story will take us next. So, here we are in Gerudo Valley. We've already gone through this place and we've gotten everything, but we haven't gone any further than Gerudo Valley has shown us so far. So, we are going to see what lies ahead now for us. Now that we have the necessary materials. Necessary? So how are you? Hey you! If you're going to the fortress, would you mind finding out what my workers are doing over there? So we've seen this guy before, like during that big fetch quest for the Bigoron sword. He said that, well, his workers have all been kidnapped by the Gerudo, and they've been taken to, Gerudo's fortress. So, what better way to do this than by going over to, well, Gerudo's fortress? Quite frankly. And here we are. Gerudo's fortress. Get all of your stone mask ready. Actually, we can't. Also, this place counts as a town, so time will stand still here. Sorry, Epona. It looks like you're gonna have to get the shaft for the rest of the game. Sorry. Anyway, Gerudo's fortress. You can probably imagine that seeing a man like Link will probably not be the greatest thing in the world for them. So we are going to have to use our stuff. Wait. No, not the... There. There we go. There it is. Sun Song. I actually forgot that we have to go to this place at night because, well, there are Skulltulas here at night. Plus, you know, it's basically a lot better to just, you know, take care of this place at night because, you know, stealth is always good at night. So, you are definitely going to notice that there are a lot of Gerudo guards around here. So you're going to have to do something about that if you want to save all the workers. But this one is just relatively easy. Hey you, young man, over there, look over here inside the cell! Alright, so what's up with you? I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards here. Well, just one guard, actually. All my fellow carpenters are imprisoned somewhere in here. If you get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful, there's sure some Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Woo! Watch out! Yep, watch out indeed. Every time we try to rescue one of these guys, the Gerudo thief will appear. If you don't defeat her, you'll be captured. So there's one specific attack that you'll want to watch out for when it comes to fighting her. That attack right there. If you don't shield it, and if you get hit by it, you'll be captured and put into prison. And same goes for you when you get spotted by one of the Gerudo guards. So, obviously, you'll want to, well, watch out for that attack whenever it happens. So, basically what you need to do here for the Gerudo Thief, if you played Majora's Mask before this, you'll probably recognize this sort of Gerudo thing. It's because, well, the Gerudo in Majora's Mask are pirates, and, you know, they basically have the same sort of attacks there as they do here. So if you played Majora's Mask before this, you'll definitely be familiar with that. Or if you played vice versa, you'll be definitely familiar with the vice versa. Oh, did you come here to save me? Well, that's just swell. I'm Ichiro the Carpenter. We were really interested in joining their all-female group, but they locked us up just because we're men. Feminism! We don't care about the Gerudo anymore. They're so rude. 3 of my fellows have also been captured. Please help them escape, too. And that's what they'll do every single time. Every single time. They just go off, just running away. Without being captured by any of them. Hello. That's how I always figured about it. So, lucky for you, I didn't practice this. So, I'm going into this a little bit, you know, staggered on where you're supposed to do, what you're supposed to do, and where you're supposed to go. So basically think of your Z targeting practices when you go through the Gerudo Fortress. Just basically try to use Z targeting to straighten yourself out always. And as always, you want to remember to... No! To remember to shoot these guys in the head. Because, you know, they'll just be stunned by shooting them in the head. It's not like they die or anything. No, they just sort of get stunned. Nintendo. Disney. Nickelodeon. Freaking Ninja Turtles using destroy instead of kill. Anyway. I believe right here? This place is also sort of a maze also, so it's all about figuring out what you're supposed to do and where you're supposed to go. All that crazy stuff that you'll want to be watching out for when you go through here a lot. And unfortunately, just like before, the text is unskippable here. So be thankful if you're playing Ocarina of Time 3D, because the text scrolls by really quickly also. So you have to watch less of this and more action, just to get to the action. Alright, so we got another Gerudo Thief here, so basically same story as before. Just basically take care of them and watch out for that big attack that they do. Alright, so come on. I'm going to be using only jump attacks. Probably going to use that. Oh no! Oh, so close. Alright. So we'll do it. Come on. Come on. I wanted to stab you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And, hey, I want that small key. Go away. Yeah, whatever. They just teleport off like, hey, I have to go now. My planet needs me. So, yes. You're a cute kid. Thank you for coming to save me. I'm Jiro the carpenter. Okay, I'm gonna give this guy a goofy voice. Those women are so scary. I called them men? Those women are so scary. I'd rather work as a carpenter than join them. I can't wait to say goodbye to this place. 2 of my buddies are still being held prisoner. Will you please get them out too? Okay, nah. I can't capture the masterful ability of, Goofy's voice actor. I can't match the mastery of the Goofy yell as much as some other people can. As unfortunate as it is. I can probably do Mickey for the next... Okay, anyway. So, I think I'm remembering as I go along through here. I think I'm supposed to go over here next. If I'm not mistaken. Because there's so many doorways and so many areas in this place where you'll often, go, and sometimes they won't be filled with just, carpenters waiting for their rescue, but also there'll be just rooms where there's nothing but guards everywhere. So, it's kind of confusing in this place, but at the same time, you'll want to be kept on your toes. You also want to remember where everything is, so it's all about basic memory and all that stuff. All sorts of basic stuff to remember. Whoa, watch out! Alright. So, another one of these guys. You know what? Why not, just die? Or just use a jump attack. Or rather, just burn your clothes. That wouldn't be appropriate for, rated E game like this. Or rather, E10, I should probably say. Oh, also got you on the jump attack reel. Oh, got you on that. Alright, come on. You can do it. There we go. That's it. I have to go now. My planet needs me. Yeah, seriously, they just, spring through the ceiling. It's weird, but it's also not weird. Thanks, boy. You're fantastic. I'm Subaru the Carpenter. Have you seen our boss, boy? He's probably worried about me. I have to go back to him immediately. One more of our workers is still a prisoner. Please save him. Yes. I can do good, Mickey, too. Oh my god. Jenny, if you're watching this. Or either Thomas if you're watching, or Thomas if you're watching this, I am so sorry. That goofy call. Seriously. Oh! Seriously, one of our Skype calls. Okay, I might as well tell this story, because I told a story about, how I revealed I was autistic, at this part in my Ocarina of Time original Let's Play. But I also revealed this. So, one of our Skype calls... one of our Skype calls that was just fairly recent. So... we were just catching up on good old times, just, I was off watching, Miss Anella's, Undertale stream on how she finally beat, Sant, and all that stuff, and, I was going and joining the call. It was actually almost the night where we also, you know what, actually, I might as well show this before I continue on. So, we rescued 3 of the fellow carpenters, right, I might as well show off what happens now if you get captured. You somehow end up being teleported here. To the ceiling. Stupid kid! Get in there and keep quiet. The one thing you forgot to account for is the fact that they didn't steal all your weapons. Yep. So, just like that, they don't take your weapons at all. And actually, you can do a little bit of a sequence break here. Well, it's not really a sequence break, but it's more like a little bit of a shortcut. So that treasure chest contains something very important that you want to absolutely get. Well, that is if you're going for 100%. Obviously, you don't have to, but it helps. So, I believe you can actually get this chest from here. I've done it before a lot, too, so that obviously helps. Come on. Come on, just gotta inch a bit closer. And... can I make... no, I probably can't. Nope. I can't make it for now. I swear I've done this before. Like, I swear I've done this, like, before, but apparently it doesn't work? Okay. I guess time wasted. So anyway, Skype calls. So the Skype call ended up being like a mismatch of just, you know, us talking, and then my friend Jenny like told me, you probably like heard of her before from my Twitch chat, or either that or one of the calls, or if you've probably seen her in the PAX vlog. And no joke, she actually brought up playing goofy versions of popular songs, like Bring Me to Life, goofy version. And it made Tomas mad, but at the same time it was funny. I couldn't stop laughing for like the longest time, I swear. Like, I never even heard of those versions before. And it's just so funny. I'm sorry, but it's true. Wake me up inside, save me, wake me up. Okay, so here's the... So this is the one. I knew you could get it from this angle, but I didn't necessarily remember like you could get it from the top of that. So, this treasure chest that we worked so hard to get to is a piece of heart. Just 2 more pieces to go. Now, the normal way you're supposed to do this is you're supposed to exit out one of those rooms and you can climb up vines, I believe. And then you're supposed to use the Scarecrow song all the way over here. So that's a thing. And also it's a good thing that it's up here, because there's also another gold Skulltula that you can get. And now I believe in one of these upper rooms is the way to the last worker that you need to save. And I believe this one is it. No, yes? No! It's just another way to another room. How sad. It makes me very sad and worried for my sanity. But, oh, Jesus. And now this is the point where I am completely lost on where to go and how to do. Oh boy. This is gonna probably take a while. So, I'll probably just find my way over back to the place, and then I'll meet you guys over there. Okay, so there's really no need to actually keep it at nighttime anymore, because really I only kept it at night for, you know, atmosphere, but also to get that gold Skulltula. So, actually, I think this one is it. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. So, want to be careful here, because obviously there's a Gerudo guard somewhere. Obviously. Just remember to stun her at the right time. Like that. Yeah, to hit her with an arrow and just stun that. Also, if you hit these things, you can sometimes get rupees or magic or something other. So, yeah. Another helpful tip. But regardless, we have one last guy to save. Hooray! Blah, 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 I know all this. Jesus Christ. Like, these guys say the same thing every time. Like, hey, you're a dude, please save me. But watch out for the guards. They could be appearing right at any moment. Oh my god. Ah. Jeez, guard everywhere. Christ. So at least I'm being fair to the Gerudo thief here and just, you know, using the Master Sword, because if I were to use the Bigoron sword, that would probably be cheating at this point. Because this is just a trade-off for me using the Bigoron sword for most of the Shadow Temple as it is, to make it like just 2 videos long. I'm done with that. All right, so Guy, how are you? I was afraid you were going to forget about me. Now I'm free. Joel, I'm Shiro the Carpenter. For rescuing me, I'll tell you something interesting about the desert that I overheard from the Gerudos talking about. They said, in order to cross the haunted wasteland, you'll need the Eye of Truth. The Colossus is on the far side of the wasteland. Kirby! Okay, now I'm going back to the tent near Gerudo Valley. Stop by and say hi. Hi-ho. Hi-ho. Say hi-ho. Joel. Joel. I've seen your fine work. To get past the guards here, you must have good thieving skills. I used to think that all men, besides the great Ganondorf, were useless. But now that I've seen you, I don't think so anymore. Yep, all because of one guy. One guy. Yep. The exalted Nabooru, our leader, has put me in charge of this fortress. Nabooru is the second in the command to the great Ganondorf, king of the Gerudo thieves, who is consequently the king of evil, but her headquarters are in the Spirit Temple, which is at the end of the desert. Say, you must want to become one of us, eh? Alright then, you're in from now on. Wait, I didn't say anything. Take this! With it, you'll have free access to all the areas of the fortress. We get the Gerudo's membership card, so now we can get into the training ground, but also other access to all other areas too. So now there's really no more need anymore to just, you know, sneak around all this stuff. Sorry. Sorry, guy. Sorry that I stunned you. I'm one of you now. Apparently they just give membership cards to people who are good enough. Yep, they just somehow give out cards to people who think they're good enough. Yep. But anyway, from now on, you're free to come and go as you please through the gates to the desert. You'll find the Spirit Temple, where the exalted Nabooru lives, out there in the desert. Okay. But you'll see that there's also another area open to us now. That big old area also. You. I have a bone to pick with you. But we'll pick that bone next time if we decide to. Because, you know, hell knows I will. What? The desert. That is where Ganondorf the Evil King was born. If we go there, we might find something. Thank you. Next time on Ocarina of Time, we're going to fully explore the Gerudo Fortress before actually heading off to the Gerudo Training Ground. Along with some few extra things in tow, but we'll save that for later. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. And yes, the desert is hot. That is why you are sweating, even though you have a heat-resistant tunic on.